friends, the link's here, and I haven't done this in a while, so.
That's okay, just flow with it. You got it.
Hopefully this is on Back to the Future Day. I have a Back to the Future recipe book.
I didn't even know one existed. It's so cool.
I didn't know either, and then I saw it, we were either a year or two ago, I was on Amazon picking out birthday gifts for myself, and I saw it, and I'm like, want it?
That's a cool book. There's so many yummy recipes in here, you guys.
There's 65? Over 65 recipes on here. We're going to do at least one, maybe two. And it's called Battle of the Bands Cola Cake. That's the one we're going to do.
Why do they call it cola cake?
Because it has Coca-Cola in it. Or cola. I'm using Coca-Cola.
I think it's basically the same thing. But you may or may not get some hate mail for that one.
Fun fact, in the original script, or in one of the original scripts, I can't remember right now, but instead of the flux capacitor, I don't remember, but it said that the main ingredient of the time travel was supposed to be Coca-Cola.
You go broke nowadays filling it up.
Oh.
That'd be horrible.
So
okay, you want me to?
Yeah. So we got all the ingredients, or at least for the cake right now. We have the frosting later, but we'll do that later.
Did you want to read what this says, or do you want me to read?
You can read.
Okay, so there's a little blurb right here, right underneath the recipe, and it says Hill Valley High students and teachers didn't understand Calvin Klein's music in 1955, and 30 years later, they still thought it was too darn loud. If you feel like you've never amount to anything, just remember, cake usually has a way of making you feel better. So we already have a 9x13 that's greased.
Yes.
This is a very old tin, but it works, so there. Okay, and you're gonna mix it all up.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing you have to do is put 2 cups of flour into the bowl.
Right?
Yeah. 2 cups of flour. She's leveling. With feeling.
Yeah?
No, you gotta fill it up, sweetheart. They say baking is an exact science. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. And then another one of those. A lot of these products came at a discount because she's shopping smart.
Ah!
And
That's
jumping on the floor. Here comes the dog. Okay, and then
You're gonna look
you're
that
gonna
up?
put 1 cup of sugar in there, which we already have pre-measured.
Sugar.
And 1 cup of light brown sugar packed into a 1 cup measure.
You want? It's all I remember from Hummock. Is that what the sauce is?
Homac, yes. Yeah. You still have Homac? Wow. And now you're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
Nope, that's not. That is vanilla extract. That thing. Okay.
Just 1 teaspoon.
Yeah.
Shake it off. Yay! That looks good. And then 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder.
This is a teaspoon?
That's
Teaspoon.
You need the tablespoons.
Yeah,
that's
the
right on the cocoa.
It says it right on the thing. I was just like, eh.
So 3 tablespoons of that. So obviously it's got a little bit of a chocolate flavor, it seems to have. This is new, we've never tried it. Yep, that looks good. It's fun doing the grandma measuring, huh? That looks about right. And then 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Don't know why it's kosher. It just is.
Yeah, I was very confused. I'm like, why can't we just use
I said,
salt?
were they Jewish? I don't know. That's the oven is preheating to 350 degrees.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way.
That's okay. Yep, so just 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm assuming if you didn't care, you wouldn't have to use kosher salt, but thinking regular salt would work. Okay. And then she's gonna stir that up, and oh, this is my favorite blender stirrer. It's amazing. I'll get that. Here. I'll get out the broom and sweep that up while she's doing it. And then you don't have to keep stepping in the flour.
Do you want me just to?
Here.
Do you just want me to throw the rest of the flour on the floor?
No, that's why I asked before I did it.
Which was actually very kind. Should I just whoop? What do you think about that whisk?
This is fun.
It's really nice. It really incorporates everything really quickly. I think you're going to have to get around the sides too, sweet, because you want all of that incorporated here.
I'm trying.
Ready for the next phase?
Sure.
Okay. Now that she's got all the dry ingredients into the bowl, she's going to make a little well, which I don't think will work with a whisk because it has holy-holies in it.
Oh, it's working kind of. This thing?
Yeah. Just make a big old hole in there, honey. And into that hole, she is going to pour in the eggs. Would you like to crack the eggs in here first, just in case it's a bad egg?
Can I do it on?
Yeah. I think it's better to do it on a flat surface. But then if you crack the eggs into a bowl, if there's a yucky part in the egg, you can throw it away. It doesn't end up in your cake. Should I crack the other one in there too? Okay, go on.
I'm doing a lot better than I can.
I'm 55 years old, that's why. Here, honey.
Oh my God, salt, of course. Okay.
Okay, dear.
Or the eggs, right?
Yes. And then, so that's 2 eggs, and then she's going to add 1 cup of unsalted melted butter. That's a lot of butter.
Yeah.
And
We
then
have these bowls.
And then, and beat together with a fork, but you can use this. This works amazing. You can just lay it on there, sweetheart.
Like,
Isn't that cool? Isn't that a neat implement?
yeah.
How come I get much more excited about it than she is?
You're a baker?
But I do. It's so much fun. So you're in a cosplay of your own creation?
Yeah. I mean, if somebody goes, it's like, oh, Marty, it's just like, okay, yeah, because that's who they know
Right.
type deal. But technically, in the technicality, I'm his daughter.
That's fun.
Yeah. Not Maureen, either. A new daughter that's not in the movies and stuff like that. Because I'm making up fan fiction, and I have no idea if I'll ever get it out or not. But I'm making one. It's kind of reminding me of cookies.
It's kind of thick right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then add 1 cup of cola. So here's a cup measure. Oh, I'll move this stuff too for you, sweetie.
This one?
Yep. Up to the top is a cup.
All the way to here?
Yeah,
Or?
all the way to the top. There you go. Yeah. Ooh, it's sizzled, and then 1/2 cup of buttermilk.
Just in with the same one.
Yes, dear. That should work.
It's half the.
Yes, it should say
25.
right here. There's the half right there.
Oh. Okay. So I was right. I was just looking at the wrong side.
These are really nice little cups because you can see through them, and then you can see where the 1/2 cup is. It works out really good.
That should be it.
And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then teaspoons on the baking soda container. Got it, honey. Ah! I'm such a mother. Get all that out of there. Oh, always. I love vanilla extra. And then you just mix that together. I'll get this out of your way too, dear.
It looks good for a cake,
It does.
but it's loopy and globby.
It says beat in the cola. Beat in the cola and buttermilk and vanilla until smooth.
So is this not beet?
No, like this, honey. Don't be afraid to get in there. That looks really good, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah. Seems like stuff to put in the pan.
Yep. Yep. Should I bring the pan over here so they can see it?
Yeah.
Should I get this? You want to dump it and then I'll get the inside of the
Sure.
bowl? There you go. So this is a 9x13, and like I said before, or did you said before, that it's already greased pan. So
One of us said it before.
yeah,
Remember that?
there's nothing worse than making a wonderful cake and then not being able to get it out of the pan. What say you? Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna throw this in the oven. Here, sweetheart. I get to do the dishes. So it's gonna go in a 350-degree preheated oven for 35 to 40 minutes.
Is it on already? Or?
Yep, it's all the way up to 350, so you just gotta put her in there.
I'm done with this. I tried it.
It's too warm?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me.
It's all ready to go in, honey.
Okay. In the oven. And I know you just said it, but how long?
35 minutes. So we've got see the old timer right in front of you, honey? Yeah, just turn it to 35 minutes. And then you're all ready to go. Then we can set up our frosting.
Is this 40 or is that right here?
Yep, 35 right there. Yeah, that's 35.
Okay. Alright. We'll be back with the frosting ingredient stuff. We're back! We started, or we prepped the frosting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We had to put, what, a 1/2 cup of butter, was it?
Yeah, this is a 1/2 cup of butter and a 1/3 cup of cola.
Boiled.
And then we had to boil it on top of the stovetop.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to add this to here. So I'm going to add this to 4 cups of powdered sugar, which we already have in here. And then you have to add the cocoa and the peanut butter. And then stir it first.
Okay.
So there's 2 tablespoons of peanut butter that's going in here. So it's a 1/2 cup of butter, a 1/3 cup cola, 4 cups of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of Dutch processed cocoa powder.
Which there is a difference, according to Google. There's a difference in taste.
It looks really dark too compared to the other stuff. Do you want to use this one? That's good. That's good. And then it says to beat it, but she's going to stir it in first, and then we're going to beat it with the beaters because she doesn't want to be like she just came out of a snowstorm. When I heard that we had to melt the butter for the frosting, that kind of surprised me because I've never really seen that you melt actually the butter for a frosting. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Did you want to lick this off later? Is that way that's here?
You can lick it if you want.
No, I was just gonna put it back in here. There, I think it's good now, honey. Here. Now she's gonna beat the living tar out of it. How long do we got on the cake? So we got about 10 more minutes on the cake, so we have to wait till that's cool before we frost it. At least I think we do, right? Yeah, be careful, it's lightning speed. Oh, put it in there first. Put it in there first and then turn it on.
You can tell I've never done it before.
Can we stop in a minute? And then I will. Wow, it really got super thick, you guys. That's crazy. Pretty thick. Do you think that's good?
So into what? Fluffy?
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
Pretty fluffy.
Holy cow, it's like fudge. That's like fudge. Yeah, try it. You know you want to try it. Look at it. Oh my god. I bet it's good.
It's not fudge because it's not the consistency. I
Okay.
wouldn't like it if it was the consistency of
It
fudge.
looks kind of fudgy though.
It looks fudgy, but it's not.
It's really super thick. This surprises me. Would you have thought it would get
No.
this thick?
No.
Like what the heck? Let me get all that goodness out of there. Oh my goodness. Oh. Unless it has something to do with the Dutch cocoa or something.
Maybe. Probably.
I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
Did they make all these recipes on there, or these are recipes that they,
Well, I know. I mean, it's not
or are they just recipes named after certain components
They're-
from the movies?
reference names, most likely.
Oh, for okay.
And then there are ones like Uncle Joey's parole cake. That was in the movie.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. No, don't worry. Stop
Okay.
it. That's funny. Holy cow. Look at this frosting, you guys.
Yeah.
Look at that frosting.
You can put the bowl up if you want.
It looks amazing. See what kind of fudgy it looks? It's
Yeah.
so fudgy.
Well, we're doing one from the 1885. And then there's one thing that we might try.
And I'll just cover this.
Dish, which is the 1955. It reminds me of the part where he's just like, give me milk, chocolate, and then it just slides into the thing and he takes a sip and then tries to go talk to Maureen. And 2015 stuff. What are you chicken sandwich?
I want to make that one. That was so good. My daughter would love that.
And then there's there's hoverboard cookies.
Good.
There are some alcoholic beverages in this too.
There's that, what was that one called with a tomato?
Oh, that's
Juice.
a wake up juice.
It's a wake up juice, but I'm like, wow. And I don't drink, but I sure love the Bloody Mary, just the mix. And it looks like it would be a really good recipe for just that.
And then they have the alternate 1885. I probably shouldn't have showed this one, but whatever. And then they have a 1885 section, which that's where the wake up juice is. Do you remember the wake up juice part of that movie?
Me? I don't.
Doc,
Which show was it?
the third one.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch that one.
I know.
And literally he just drinks it, and then he falls over.
Oh.
So then they make the wake-up juice, which this recipe, I don't know what they did for the movie, but in this recipe...
Read the ingredients.
It's a can of tomato juice, pickle juice, horseradish, Worcestershire sauce, however it's pronounced.
Worcestershire sauce.
Fresh lemon juice, celery salt, cayenne pepper, hot sauce, whiskey is optional, and then celery for garnish.
That sounds so good, minus the whiskey.
Nah.
I would love that.
Nah.
I would like heat it up first.
You don't like apple cider vinegar.
I love apple cider vinegar.
So they have...
Should we check the cake? Even though it's got 5 more minutes. Oh, geez, she opened the door. Here. You know, about
No.
5 more minutes.
Alright. We're gonna pause. We're back with the cake.
And it looks really good.
And now we have to spread the frosting.
It should just come off.
There we go. It wasn't coming off for a second. Does it say to put the entire thing on it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Me not so good at this, so I'm gonna try it.
You might want to just put it all over the place so it's not just all in one spot, sweetie. I can tell you don't have a lot of
Feeling it?
training in
Training. Okay.
offset spatula spreading.
Well, no. Remember the cake that we did for Todoroki.
You did good. And it tasted good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to spread it?
Yes.
Okay. This really made thick frosting. I didn't think it was going to be this thick at all. Do you want to put that in the sink for me, honey? Yes. And she's throwing it all overboard. That's okay. Holy thickness, Batman. It's really super thick. You talk.
I don't know what to talk about. Oh, should I tell you about the scare we had
Sure.
that you gave me?
Yeah. Because
So,
it
yeah,
well,
it was,
yeah.
well, we were talking, and then all of a sudden it's just like, didn't somebody die? And I'm like, what do you mean? Because I know a few of them died, but it's not like the main characters yet that I know of.
My mom had told me the other day that Michael J. Fox had passed away.
Which I was just like, why did you tell me in the middle of the video this? So then I looked it up because I wanted to make sure that it was actually real and stuff like that. Apparently it was a hoax. Thankfully, it was a hoax.
Picture of it?
No, I'm recording. So it cut off right after, or right before we put the nuts on it, so that's what it's supposed to look like afterwards. I recommend doing it right after the thing cools and you make the frosting and then you put the thing, because then it kind of gets all over the place. That's what a piece looks like.
Yeah, it's really, really moist, you guys, so,
Yeah.
wow, it's super moist. You almost need a spoon to take it out.
Okay, well, I'm right. Let's just start recording again.
Try it really quick before it dies.
So yeah, the battery is like close to being dead, so we're gonna try to do this as fast as we can.
Good?
Mm-hmm. Verify you.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll go over here just in case. And yeah. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye. Do you want to be here while I try it or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was told to try buttermilk by itself.
Us old folks used to drink it, you know.
tiny. Well, it's a measuring cup. I'm gonna call it a shot glass.
Yeah, it looks like a shot glass.
Because I spoiled myself before. I don't know if I would like this.
Just take a little sip.
Yeah, I know.
Don't waste it, I'll put it in.
Okay.